Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. Today's video is just going to be a quick little update on I don't know if you want to call it an Alberta Clipper. It's more of a storm system that's fairly weakened, but it's going to be bringing snow across the Midwest and the upper plains, states like Iowa, South Dakota, Minnesota, Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan, Indiana, Ohio. All those states are going to be under the gun for some snow. Not too heavy. 4 or 5 inches seems the heaviest amounts are going to occur in the bullseye of the storm. But the main story that we're going to be talking about today is the extremely cold air, not only that occurred and is occurring, but that's going to come. So after this storm system that's going to happen, occurring here Friday, it's going to really cool down. I mean, some of the coldest air of the season. I think it will be the coldest air of the season. And if you thought this past couple of days were cold, this upcoming temperatures will be much colder. And so just get prepared. So first, let's take you with the GFS model, and you could see here is a little system. Here's the low, and out in front of it, there's a little system snow diving south, and it's gonna bring a couple of inches, especially into central Illinois and northern Iowa. But Chicago is also probably gonna get hit by this, probably 2 or 3 inches realistically. The more south you go, the better, more chances of snow you have. And then there's another clipper that comes through, but you have also chance for lake effect across Chicago because there could be a low, a meso low that develops right in southeastern Michigan, southwestern Michigan, and that could spin the winds off the lake. But doesn't look too promising. But afterwards, it's pretty quiet. A storm system can pass to the south, as you can see here, but this is so far out. This is bound to change. This may not even occur in the first place. And there's also going to be some temperature moderation later on in the week. But now I want to show you guys the NAM 12 km and what it says about today's system or tomorrow's system. So today was a small system in the Midwest. It's snowing right now here in Chicago as I'm recording this video, and it brought 1 to 2 inches of snow, mainly in Iowa and Wisconsin. Illinois also got hit by it, but not as much as Wisconsin, Illinois. But this is the system that is going to be occurring tomorrow. You can see out ahead of this, there's going to be a little band, and that's going to really boost the totals for central Illinois instead of northern Illinois. That's why central Illinois is going to get more snow. But you can see it's going to be affecting quite a big area of real estate. Pretty much almost the whole state of Wisconsin, southeastern parts of Minnesota, almost the whole state of Iowa, northern parts of Missouri, northern half of Illinois, northern half of Indiana, and southwestern Michigan. And that's just going to pass through and weaken as it goes. And see, this would develop into nor'easter if it was slowed on by something and if there was another low that came up. There's several ways to do it. You can see it afterwards, it intensifies out there. But it doesn't really impact the Northeast that much. I'll show you some of the snow totals, guys. Total snowfall, 10-to-1 ratio. So it says around 3 inches, 10-to-1 ratio. Tomorrow's snow will be around 20, if not 30-to-1. So that means around 6 inches wherever it shows 3 inches, if not more. So here I would say somewhere around, if this was to come correct, this would be somewhere around 6-7 inches, and here would be around 4 or 5 inches of snow, because this is assuming 10-to-1 ratio. Tomorrow will be so cold that the ratio will be 30-to-1, and that basically means 30 inches of snow equates to 1 inch of water, and that happens because there's more air between the snowflakes because they're so small, and they're just small but furious. Now let's shift back to the GFS model, guys, and let's check out. These are the snow totals again, pretty much the same exact thing. But what I really want to show you guys are the 2-meter air temperatures, and you can see as that systems are going to be occurring, it's going to be not too cold. I mean, it's going to be around 15, 16 here in Chicago metropolitan area, but central Illinois also 15, 20s. So pretty cold. Snow ratio definitely 20-to-1, if not less, if not more. But this is where the cold air just dives in. You could see, look at these temperatures. These are not wind chill. These are actual temperatures, -18, negative pretty much 20s across much of the upper plains and Midwest, and that shifts into the Northeast before another cold batch comes around Thursday, but not nearly as cold as the one on Saturday and Sunday. But afterwards, you can see the temperatures slightly moderate, not as cold. I mean, still, it's going to be really cold for the average, because average here in Chicago is 32 degrees for December, and in January, early January. So you can see we're not going to be getting out of freezing anytime soon. The warmest day here is going to be 28, and that's if the GFS is right, obviously, and that's January 13th. So at the end, temperatures do slightly moderate. Let's go to the anomalies. You could see some orange popping up on a map, but mainly the blue color dominates across the eastern half of the country. You can see there are going to be some brief warm ups, and that's just pretty much how the way it stays. But it's not going to be nearly as cold January as it was December. I don't think so. But again, the, if it's not as cold, there's also a chance for better chance of major snowstorms across much of this country and northeast. So I mean, if you like the cold, then kind of bad news for you because it's gonna be warm up. But if you like the snow, not necessarily bad news because that could mean bigger storms coming across the country with more moisture. Because if it's cold, there's barely any moisture in the air, and snowstorms can't develop. But that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next episode.